Hey everyone, this is Germ, and this is Titanfall. I didn't actually get into the beta when it first came out, but I did play it at Joel and Evil Vikings' houses when I was in town visiting them this past weekend, and then I was able to get into a beta along with, I think, everyone who was a PC gamer who signed up for the beta before, I think, the 15th of February. They ended up letting us all in, so hey, great. But look at the title of this video. I don't want to make it sound like that's like a clickbait title because I hate clickbait stuff. So this is why I don't think Titanfall is going to be the next big thing. Titanfall is going to be big. It's already big. I mean, if you look on Twitch or YouTube for the past 5 or 6 days, that's all you're seeing from most of the major YouTubers and then even smaller guys like me. Everyone's talking about Titanfall, and the reason is Titanfall is a bit different from the status quo right now. Now this is Respawn Entertainment, the guys who made Modern Warfare, the original, and Modern Warfare was all everyone was talking about for a while when it came out because it was different. The market was completely clogged with first-person shooters set in like the World War II era. There wasn't much to do with Modern War. I mean, there was like Counter-Strike and there was Battlefield 2, but nothing that was like a really tight first-player, really intense multiplayer shooter. And Modern Warfare kind of changed that, and then tons of other games started copying Modern Warfare. Modern Warfare changed things like the progression system, all kinds of other stuff that no other games had really done in the same way or anywhere close to the same way as Modern Warfare, and that's why Modern Warfare was so huge, spawned so many imitators, and why Call of Duty is one of the biggest gaming franchises in the world. I don't think Titanfall is going to replicate that success, and I don't think it has to. But first, the reason I don't think it's going to is it doesn't really change anything. You know, it's kind of a near future modern shooter, but the thing with the Titans is like the Titans aren't that much different from other games we've had. Like the game still has the progression system, unlocks, everything like that. And really all the Titans are tanks. It's no different from a Battlefield tank you can drive around. I mean, really, if you think about it, they don't have any special characteristics that a tank doesn't have when you boil it down. Now, I mean, the game is tons of fun, don't get me wrong. I absolutely love playing it. I'm going to be playing so much of this game, you're probably going to see tons of it on my channel. But it doesn't really change anything, and I am totally okay with that. The reason I'm okay with that is what it does right. It's a very, very tight shooter. The hit registration works. The movement is fluid. It feels like you can actually be a good player in it, unlike games that have kind of gotten a little too full of themselves, like Call of Duty with their endless skill trees and unlock perks and kill streaks, and everything else has just made Call of Duty a convoluted mess. And then Battlefield has kind of succumbed to its own scope and scale. I think the engine is just too pushed in Battlefield. It can't keep up with everything the developers are trying to do, and that's why Battlefield 4 works so poorly. Well, Titanfall doesn't appear to really have any of those issues. There's a couple minor balancing issues right now, but that's what betas are for, is ironing out bugs and figuring out balance things with a large group of players. So I'm not worried about that right now. But it's just a good shooter. Like, the shooting mechanics are good. The concept is fun. Like, it doesn't take itself too seriously. They obviously are trying to be really cool. Like, it all works, and I like it. But I don't think it's really going to change the industry. I don't think it's going to be something you've never seen before. You know, you maybe never seen a game quite like this, but this is kind of Call of Duty meets Halo, let's be honest. It's just really fun, and that's fine, and I'm okay with it. But it's not going to change the industry, and again, I don't think it needs to. I think it can just be a fun shooter that maybe gets a sequel or two, and that's it. You know, I might be wrong. But I think Titanfall is going to be pretty big for a couple months, for a good portion of this year, and then in 5 years people will be posting screenshots of it on Reddit being like, hey, anyone remember this this forgotten about underplayed gem? You know, that's just how people are. They move on to whatever the big thing is going to be. Now, all that being said, it probably sounds like I am planning on buying Titanfall. Well, I am planning on buying Titanfall, but I'm not buying it at launch because Electronic Arts is involved. Now, I understand that Electronic Arts does not own Respawn, and supposedly they've been very hands-off with the development process, but I still don't really trust them. After their past year with things like SimCity and Battlefield 4, and most of their major game launches have had tons of issues. And I just don't want to buy Titanfall until it releases and runs well. So it might be 2, 3, 4 days after it releases. I'll wait and see. If everything's great for like the first 2 days, no one's having issues, everyone's having a great time, I might go ahead and get it. If it's a little bit rocky, I'll wait till it's ironed out. I thought the Battlefield 4 beta actually played decently well, which is why I was pretty surprised when the final released game wasn't working. And I posted a video on my channel maybe 2 weeks ago saying how Battlefield, that patch fixed a lot of things. I was getting excited about Battlefield 4 again. And while that was true, you'll notice there hasn't been a whole lot of Battlefield 4 stuff on my channel, and the reason for that is future patches broke stuff. So Battlefield 4 is kind of back to where it was before for me. So, I don't really know what I'm going to do with Battlefield 4. Like, I don't feel that excited to play it again. And I feel like I don't feel like I should feel like I have to keep playing it if I'm not having a good time, which is kind of what I like about Titanfall, and what I think a lot of people like about Titanfall is that it's a shooter that isn't Call of Duty or Battlefield, that's a lot of fun, that's accessible, and people can play together. So, I think it fulfills all the basic requirements for a fun multiplayer shooter. I think it's great. I probably will buy it within a week of its release, and I will probably play sequels if they're any good. But if this game becomes the next big thing, I will be very, very surprised. So I am curious to hear what you guys think. If you dislike this video, if you disagree with me, go ahead and dislike the video. I'm okay with that. Just leave me a comment and tell me why, because I'm curious. I'd love to have a discussion with you about it. If you did like this video, feel free to like it, share it with your friends, anything like that. And also, please join the conversation in the comment section. That's what it's there for. Let's talk about this. This might just be my opinion, and I'm curious to hear what you guys think. So have a great day.